What's up, YouTube? Dave here, big dog. So I made my first trip to the scrapyard today. It's the third time I'm recording this video because it kept skipping out on me, or it was doing something weird. I was in my car and the AC was on, and when I talked it was like breaking up and shit, so I figured I'd redo it now. We'll see if it actually works this time. You don't get to see that. I didn't have a whole lot. I just wanted to go see what the yard was like, and it was my first time ever at a scrapyard. And like I said before, I don't have a lot of space in my car to put stuff because I don't have a van, I don't have a big truck, I don't have a pickup. I got a Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. This thing is not made for fucking scrapping. But I don't like to watch metal go to waste in the trash. And I figure, whatever, I'll go to the scrapyard and see what it's like. So, as we know, non-ferrous metals is the way to go. So I'll probably keep collecting wire, insulated copper, and then do what I do with the cable wire, where I strip it down and take the little piece of copper out of it. Like I said, it's small. Like, you don't get a whole lot. Like, I had like strands, like huge strands of copper wire, like the cable wire. And at the end of the day, when it's all cut up, it looks like that. So that's like, I mean, honestly, it's probably close to 12-foot wire, maybe 6 foot. I don't know. It was a lot of wire. It took a lot of time, but I do it while I watch YouTube videos, so it's worth my time. It's not like I'm wasting time doing that. I'm sitting here fucking doing nothing, watching YouTube videos and breaking down cable wire. So it turns out that, so on the inside of the cable wire, when you break it open, it's the black plastic around it, or rubber, or whatever the fuck it is. Then inside, there's metal that goes around the plastic or whatever that is around the copper. So the metal around it is stainless steel. And so I put it off into a bag on the side and then brought it to the yard today and asked the guy if he takes it or not. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's aluminum. And he did some sort of testing. He goes, oh, it's stainless steel. I was like, it doesn't weigh that much, but whatever. He's like, no, it's fine. So he put that with the aluminum. Now, I don't know if one pays more or not, but I don't even think there was a pound of stainless steel there. Like, this was just a lot of, I mean, it was like shredded stainless steel pretty much. So the fact that he took it was cool. I didn't have all that much. I'm glad I kind of pulled apart I had a walker, and I sort of pulled it apart pretty much. And I don't think I wasted that much time doing it. It didn't take that long. But aluminum is 41 cents a pound. And irony aluminum, because it has this iron bar on it and has some plastic on it, is 8 cents a pound. So if I didn't pull all that shit off of it, I would have only gotten 8 cents a pound. And if that thing weighed 5 pounds or 6 pounds or whatever, it would have gotten me nothing. So I pulled as much of the aluminum off of it as I could. I had the stainless steel, which was, like I said, if it was a half a pound, it was a half a pound. If it was a pound, it was a pound. It doesn't make a difference. He put that in with the aluminum. So I had the aluminum from the walker, the stainless steel. I had cans, and like soda cans. And I also had a aluminum hockey stick that I pulled the wood off of. Not that there's much wood on it, but I pulled it off anyways because, again, I didn't want like irony aluminum or dirty aluminum. I wanted to get as much as just being aluminum as I could. He didn't take off for the trash bag that the cans were in, or the plastic bag that the stainless steel was in, and there's a small piece of wood inside the stick still that I couldn't get out. And he just put it all together and didn't hit me for that stuff. So that was 5 pounds of that at 41 cents a pound for $205. The irony aluminum, which was the rest of the Walker which probably had another pound or so of aluminum. It was 8 cents a pound. So 3 pounds, 24 cents. I had one battery for my office. It was a battery that we use for, it wasn't a car battery. It was a battery for the alarm. That was 5 pounds at 24 cents a pound for $1.20. And then the light iron, surprisingly, I had 100 pounds. And they're paying $7 per 100 pounds. Which is pretty fucking good from what I've heard. I've heard other places in Jersey that are paying like $4, $4.50. Even like near me, like in Gloucester City, they're paying like, I heard it was like $5. If you go to Camden, they're paying a little bit more because Camden is the yard that seems to buy from all those yards. But $7 is pretty good from what I've heard. I was expecting it to be like $4 for 100 pounds, and I didn't know if I had 100 pounds, but as it turns out, I did. But here's the receipt. And then after you get this, and there's like all this shit, they give you, there's a barcode at the top, and you go over to this ATM and you scan it, and it prints out the, it gives you the money. It doesn't print out the money, it gives you the money. They could tell I was a first timer there because she gave me the slip and I said thank you. I'm walking away. She's like, you gotta go to the ATM to get your money. I was like, I somehow forgot all about my money. But everybody there was really cool. The guy that did the aluminum and all that was really cool about it. I said, look, it's my first time here. I don't really know what I'm doing. He's like, yeah, come over. And I brought my aluminum over there and everything else, the battery, cans, which is aluminum. And he was very good about it. He was very nice and worked with me. And it was a quiet day. That's why I went on Monday. I saw Mondays were quiet. And I figured around 3:30 in the afternoon, 3:40 or whatever it was by the time I got there, that it would be a good time to check it out. So now I kind of know what to expect when I go. I know where to go when I go. I asked the guy in the junkyard what I do with like certain things, and he just said dump everything here, and then when you go back up front, you go over the scale again, and they'll tell you go, and they'll pay you up front. I didn't see a scale to tell me what I weighed in and out at. Supposedly this place is pretty honest. Like I said, I didn't think I had 100 pounds of metal. Just light iron. So that surprised the hell out of me. So that's fine. I definitely trust them. I know people say don't trust somebody, but they seem pretty cool about it. I didn't see any prices anywhere for what they do pay for anything, but their prices seem pretty fair. I'm sure if I asked, they would have told me. But like I said, this is the place I heard to go to after researching a bunch of different places by me where I thought I should go to. You have one around the corner, but they pay nothing. And then, I mean, this was like 10 minutes away. It was a little longer. It was like 15 minutes away. But again, it was worth the trip. It was worth the experience. And I'll just keep saving up my scrap copper and the wires that I have. I'm starting a bucket of wires, and in time, I'm sure I'll go back, and hopefully I'll have enough stuff to make more money than I did this time around. I guess that's kind of what we just hoped for. So, like I said, it was just a good experience overall, and I was happy I went and did it, and I look forward to doing it again. So, yeah. I did have that one bucket of like all screws. I don't know if I ever showed that in a video. It was literally all screws and some old other shit, but it was a lot of fucking screws, and it was about 25 pounds in screws. So that was a pretty big part of the non-ferrous, the light iron. But this place had everything. I should have taken some video of it. I might next time, just to give you a look at what goes on. Maybe do a small video from there. But they had cars on top of cars on top of cars. They take everything, so I guess that's why they pay maybe a little bit better than other places. I don't know if they do their own shredding or not, but they had a lot of shit. They were filling up a truck, so the truck was going somewhere. I don't think they have their own shredder because they were taking pretty much what we were dumping into a pile and putting it into trucks that were taking them away. So I don't know where they go, but it is what it is. I had fun. I'll be going back there at some point, no time soon, but definitely will go back to them. I think it was worth it. I think they're nice people, and I'd like to give them the business. So, Allied Recycling for anybody in South Jersey. It's right on 206 in Mount Holly. So, and it's like the country part of Mount Holly. It's not like the city part. It's really weird. Trust me, really weird. But sounds good, all right? I hope everybody's doing good, and I'll talk to you later.